A car guy. I come from a car family. Came out here originally from the East Coast about 30 years ago to work on Porsches and eventually migrated to BMW. When my brother fired me for the 50th time, I left. We're pretty meticulous about the way we do things. We're a bunch of fanatics, a bunch of car guys, and we're just like doing things a certain way. What we tried to do is integrate the feeling of an E30 M3 into a 2002. So basically a modern drivetrain into an older car. First generation M3 is known as the holy grail of BMWs, well known amongst our community as being a phenomenal sports car. You have a 1976 car that hauls ass and goes around corners like you can't believe. And every time you get out of it, you got a big grin on your face. A few years ago, for a gentleman who lives in this area, came wandering into the shop one day and said, heard about you guys, I want to restore my father's 2002. So we started down that path. One day he came in to visit while we were working on the car, and he saw a good friend of mine's twin turbo 2002, which had a numerous amount of upgrades. Saw that, fell in love, and said, can we do that? I said, sure, no problem, all it takes is money. So we started with a chassis and added a custom coilover kit and modified the hubs to handle late model M3 wheels, upgraded the brakes to Willwood brakes, boxed in some of the suspension components for stiffness. Then we attacked the drivetrain. We decided to put a basic S14 in with just a stock package with a chip, with a custom machine transmission to integrate the package into the 2002 body. Made our own drive shaft, and basically it's a pretty easy fit. We always try and build things here to appear as if they came from BMW themselves. I think we accomplished quite a bit with this car, and it feels a lot like an E30 M3 in form and drivability. I imagine it's got to be a second faster than an M3. M3s were about 6 seconds. Stock from the factory, it's got to be a good 5 seconds. Here we are, we're building the car, and it comes to the interior concept, and we're thinking, well, kind of like to keep it stock, but add just a little bit of flair to it. So we picked up some early model Recaros from a 320i, a 78 version, and we actually cut them down and moved them inwards so they were narrower. We covered the front and rear seats in Napa leather in perforated material to match the door panel, and I think it came out quite nice. It carries on that late model feel with an early model look. The 2002 was the first most popular affordable BMW, and it was sporty for its time, and it became a cult classic. Small, light, agile car, handled well, got great gas mileage, could pack your family and go off for the weekend, did everything really well. How much did it cost? Well, how much is a new M5? Well, you can get one of those and a spare car to drive too.